Billboard's Hot 100, September 9th, 1978. Got to get in some more songs off of that Hot 100. I get into these Hot 100s, and I'm like, I'll just talk about 4 or 5 songs off of this Lost 45s. But there's so many Lost 45s on these Hot 100s. It's just tempting to do the whole thing. I wish I could count down all of them if they'd let me do it. Probably run into some problems with Billboard if I did try to count down their Hot 100s. But anyway, let's go to Billboard's Hot 100, September 9th, 1978. Song coming in at number 55, I do believe. Well, I tell you what, let me give you a few of the big hits from Billboard's Hot 100 that week of September 9th, 1978. Got Grease by Frankie Valli, and Got to Get You Into My Life by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hot Child in the City, Running Wild, Looking Pretty by Nick Gilder. Fool If You Think It's Over by Chris Rea. Love Is in the Air by England's John Paul Young. And Magnet and Steel by Walter Egan. And Oh Darling by Robin Gibb. Close the Door by Teddy Pendergrass. Woo, boy, it was. And the Cars, their first hit, just what I needed. But let's go down to number 55 on Billboard's Hot 100. A little bit of soul, a little bit of gospel. It's the McCrarys. They're from Ohio, group of siblings, Linda, Alfred, Charity, and Howard. They released about 6 albums. First album was in 1972, first gospel album off the Light record label. A year later, they released another album called Emerge off the Cat Eye record label. They went secular in the mid-70s. Howard left the group to pursue a solo career in gospel, but the rest of the group, they migrated to Los Angeles. They signed with the Portrait record label, and they came out with the album Lovin' Is Livin', and You was probably their biggest pop crossover hit, maybe their biggest R&B hit, featuring Stevie Wonder playing harmonica on that record. And they did a lot of session work too. They played on Cat Stevens' Back to Earth album, which was released in 1978, an obscure album by Cat Stevens, but they played on that album. Sounds a little bit like the Staples singers. They remind me a lot of the Staples singers. And the song You at number 55, it peaked at number 45. Came close to making top 40 on Billboard's Hot 100 for 2 months. Up 59 from the previous week to number 55. You by the McCrarys on Billboard's Hot 100 of September the 9th, 1978.